Carlton Sharp, pastor of Faith Christian Center Church, right here in Beaumont, Texas. And we're here on what's happening in our neighborhood. And today my special guest is Miss Dena Hughes.
Hey.
And the Reverend Dr. J.D. Roberts.
What's happening in our neighborhood, my brother? What's happening?
Hey, listen, I always like to give the credit of where we started this thing from 4 years ago. The Reverend Dr. J.D. and I, we were having lunch here at the church, and we decided to sit down and just have a talk session. And that's how what's happening in our neighborhood got started.
That's how it got started, my
Asking the
friend.
question.
And I tell you, you have done a phenomenal job with this. I mean, it's just awesome the way you done carried this. And I think about it all the time. From the outhouse to the house to making a house, you did it all, man.
Dena,
I don't know.
You're sitting in between two CDS
I
boys.
see. CDS. That's CDS.
We had the upbringing of a lifetime.
I can tell. That is clear.
Yeah,
That is clear.
yeah.
Lots in common about what's going on in the neighborhood.
What's going on in the neighborhood?
You know,
I mean,
somebody needs to tell the world what's going on in our neighborhood.
Here we go again. Hey, Dena, so listen, you are here because you are with who? Tell us a little bit about yourself, Dena.
Well, I am with Triangle Area Network, and we call ourselves TAN Healthcare in the community, but we are a primary care provider. So we welcome anyone to come in for health care, moms, dads, kids, seniors, anyone. If you need an issue resolved, we're happy to be in the community, in the neighborhood to help.
You're in the neighborhood.
In the neighborhood.
So
we say in the neighborhood.
Hey, you're somewhere in the neighborhood.
Somewhere in the neighborhood.
Well,
in the community.
Let's not start that, okay? The geographics.
The geographic is what?
The geographics is what TAN is. It's considered
It's considered what?
the North
North.
End. Now let's think about it now.
Okay.
There's a rhyme and reason to this. You know there is.
The people in the North End now have somewhere to go.
Okay.
They don't have to go to the South End. They don't have to go to the
West
West End.
End.
They can stay right there in the
neighborhood.
North End.
In the neighborhood.
In
the
the neighborhood.
North End first.
Hey, if you say it's the North End, we gonna call it.
We're gonna call it the North End.
But we know.
We know.
And Dena, you're from Houston.
I'm actually from Houston,
That's
so
why she don't know.
I couldn't
That's
vouch
right,
for
she
him
said.
on that one. When he
No.
said North End, I said okay. But we are very, very happy to be a part of any parts of the community. We want to make sure that we're available. So if we have to get you there on bus or transportation or an Uber, however we can get you in the neighborhood to be seen for care, that's what we'll do.
So talk to us about TAN Network.
Absolutely. TAN has been in the community for over 30 years in the Beaumont community. We have a history of particularly working with sexual health, HIV, STDs, and things like that. But in 2016, we branched out and we had the opportunity to actually expand. So now I can see you for the cough, the cold, the chronic disease, diabetes, hypertension. We opened ourselves up to serve the entire community, and that's exactly what we're doing. I'm very, very proud of it.
And so people understand this is not a clinic per se. These are real doctors who are there,
Right.
not practicing on you.
Right. This not school. This is real life. I mean, we have amazing licensed physicians, licensed nurse practitioners who come in and they work every day. So when you come in, you actually get a chance to be with your provider. You don't have to come in and see one provider one day and another provider the next. When you come in, Maya, Larissa, Lori, they are all there to serve and be a part of the community. And we're very, very, like I said, we're very proud of the work we do. And we just want to expand and make sure the community knows that we're here in the neighborhood to be of support.
Now, one of the things I'm excited about is the fact that they are now receiving chips.
Okay, all right.
And that means that they're receiving the babies now, the kids now. See, once upon a time, they had to go way to the West End, the South End, and the East End. But now they can go to the North End. They can bring their babies to the North End of town. So that means if they don't have a ride, TAN will give them a ride.
Wow.
The moms and the babies.
The moms and the
dads
babies.
and the babies.
Dads and the babies.
Absolutely.
Now, one of the things that save our children, because a majority of your kids are part of that program, and now those kids that are in Save Our Children,
so excited.
Have somewhere to go.
Excited because a lot of times you say you're not going to do it anymore, but you do it anyway. And that's phone calls where people say, well, I need to go over here to this place and I need to go over there to that place, and you be stretched thin.
Yeah.
But now if they call me and say, I need to go to see the doctor, call TAN.
Call TAN.
That's right. My
Nice and
foot
easy.
hurt, call TAN. Hello, My,
There you go.
my child fell down. Oh, call 10.
School physicals. We got school physicals.
Wow.
So when the summertime, it's time to come on, bring them in, have kids looked at, make sure that we're sending our kids out to play and enjoy themselves and do it in a healthy way. So physicals, flu shots, all those things, and whether you have insurance or you don't have insurance, we still want to make sure that we take care of our kids. But we are very excited that we can provide this extended support.
And so when you say call TAN, it's 409-832-3377. I
Call
put it right
TAN.
down.
Call TAN.
Call TAN.
Call TAN.
Because
Love it.
yeah.
Team 10. Don't call you, call 10.
Now, not only that, but you have women care.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely. I mean, the whole body, from your mental health, your physical health, your mammograms, your pap smears, your prostate cancer screenings, fellas.
Yeah.
That's a big deal. And so not only do we want to make sure we take care of you when you're not feeling well, but there's preventative ways that we can make sure that we don't get sick. And so we can come in and learn some of those screening pieces, then, it's all the better for our overall health.
Now, and that's good, because whether you have insurance or not.
Correct. Healthcare, I get so bothered by some of the things that they put out about healthcare. It's expensive. We know it's expensive. It's hard to find resources and specialists. But if you can find a medical home, a place that you can go and get those questions answered, a place where you can begin that journey, then that's 90% of the game, is getting in the game and figuring out where you're going and what you're doing. And so we love being that place where we can start by going, what do I do about this? Or, how do I start? We like being that place. So whether you're insured, uninsured, you know what you want, you don't know, you just have a pain, you want to check it out, we want to be that
Yeah.
place that can help you figure it out.
Now, do you believe that because when you initially started, it was about sexual transmitted disease and all that, people haven't seen the expansion of what TAN is all about
Exactly. And it is hard to do. It's hard to say to the community, when we've been doing this whole time, to trust and believe that we can do even more so for the community.
Yeah.
But we can't, I'll never ignore the importance of sexual health. I'll never take that away. But now we can treat the whole person and not just a part of the person. And, it really does help when the community members and neighborhood members and folks like you all say, no, this is a good thing, and we want to have it as a part of our community. And I'm glad you got, you come by and see us all the time. I'm glad you're going to be,
I'm
coming by to visit, and
take a visit.
I want the community to see, what we can do.
But that's something good to know, because people can be ashamed because of the past of the only thing that you did before was sexual transmitted diseases and things of that sort. So when they see you coming out of TAN, they think, uh-oh.
Yeah, they think, uh-oh. But now
yeah.
when you see the van coming, people are being transported for a myriad of things. That you don't know anymore what people are coming in for. And, sexual health, when you talk about HIV and things like that, it's 30 years later that we've been dealing with this disease. And so it's more prominent in the community than people think.
Yeah.
But those folks are also dealing with hypertension and diabetes. And so we've got to treat the whole person. We've got to treat our kids. We want to make sure that they have what they need. We got to make sure our seniors are cared for with chronic disease management. Let's take care of the whole person.
The whole person.
But one of the things, too, I want to piggyback on is the fact that just the other day, I was going down College Street, and I saw their van. And their van had about 4 people in there, and guess where they was taking them? To Beaumont MRI.
Wow.
You hear what I'm telling you?
You saw
The
that?
guy parks. So me being curious as I was,
He ran up on the van.
pulled up on the
He
guy.
ran up on the van.
I pulled up on
Okay.
the guy, and I asked him. I said, well, hey, guy, how you doing? The guy says, hey, how you doing, Pastor? I said, oh, you know me? He said, I done saw you around.
Yeah.
I said, well, let me ask you
Everybody know him.
Everybody knows.
I said, let me ask you a question. I said, well, I noticed these people just got out. How long are you going to stay here? He said, until they finish.
Wow.
Until they're finished. So it's not just a pick up and drop off type deal.
Yeah.
You got to ride back to your destiny.
Wow.
And that impressed me when that young man told me that. So I thought I just wanted to throw that in the gumbo while it's cooking.
And yeah,
good, man.
he's real good. He's real good.
Thank
But your kids, when it comes down to saving our children, for 21 years you've been at this.
Yeah.
Yes.
And now here's an avenue for parents who are in your program to get health care.
Absolutely.
And don't have to worry about getting there. That's, that is the biggest thing.
Yeah, that's good.
That most people use for an excuse on why they're sick, period.
Yeah.
oh, well, I can't go to the doctor. I ain't got a ride. I ain't got money for the bus. Well, you don't need money for no bus, but you do have a ride.
What'd you say? Call Tan?
Call
Call Tan. They're going to
Call
number
Tan.
again, 409-832-3377. Call Tan. Call
Call
Tan.
Tan.
So they are without excuse.
Yeah.
No excuse.
You got to take away barriers. You have to. That's our job, is to make it as barrier free as we can. So if I'm not picking you up, if your caregiver needs a ride, and you know how many times someone calls you and says, "Hey, can you drop me off? Can you take me?" And you can throw off someone's entire day. But if we have the ability to recoup some of those expenses, whether it's a gas card or a bus card or something that can alleviate some of that pressure, then you're alleviating the barrier not only for the person coming for care, but the person who might be responsible for them too. So,
Hey,
you gotta do what you gotta do.
And look again. Whether you have insurance or not, look, you can get care from
Get care.
a doctor.
From a real doctor.
Not one that went down to Mexico, got his
No,
degree.
no.
Not one of those.
Board certified, state of Texas. State of Texas board certified. Absolutely.
Yes, sir. Now, the Reverend Dr. Roberts, you have an event coming up pretty soon.
Yes, I do.
Can you
Them
talk to us
kids.
about that?
It's our 14th annual Save Our Children Reading and Love Matters Appreciation Banquet. And basically what we do, we look at different individuals in the neighborhood that have went over, above, and beyond the call to make a difference in someone else's life. A lot of people claim it, but most of them can't frame it because nobody see it but themselves. In other words, they do it for the climaxing of themselves. They want to be, but these individuals that we select every year in and year out are people that have continuously went over, above, and beyond the call to help someone else. Now we do in Jefferson County alone, we do have a lot of those. And we have honored a lot of those in these 14 years.
Yeah.
But like I said, every batch gets better and better. I guess because I'm getting older.
I guess. Look, you got all that in your face right now. And I'm seeing you now.
It's coming up.
You gotta trim it down.
Off. My daughter said keep, I say off. But I'm excited this year. We have two memorials that we're going to do. One for Judge Larry Gist, who was a dear friend, mentor, a man that you can always go to his office and get wisdom from, along with Tom Broussard, who was just a jewel in himself, always wanting to be behind the scenes, but to make the scenes shine.
Wow.
And so we'll be doing a memorial for these two men.
Yeah. And then later on, we're going to show all of the recipients that are going to be honored that night. So we'll show that a little bit later on, right at the end of the broadcast, so that they can see all of the people who are going to be honored that night.
Right. Yeah. Now, this event will be held at the beautiful Beaumont Event Center. If you haven't saw a waterfall that night, just get your wife, because it's in February.
It's in February.
So all those guys and girls
Ooh, yeah.
did not
Perfect
get
picture opportunity.
get their wife,
Or their husband.
their husband.
That's right.
That candy, that jewelry, the things that they usually want on Valentine's Day.
Yes,
Roses.
yes.
The colors are red and black, just to help you remember that if you didn't do it on Valentine's Day, you have the opportunity to do it on February the 26th.
Excellent.
The doors open at 6. The event starts 6:30. At 6:30 it starts. We got some wonderful singing. The awards are customized for those customized type people.
Yeah.
And most of all, just to get the fact and say that we are supporting a cause that's worth supporting. Because, we are missing the boat with all the crime and everything going on right now and everybody complaining. Well, if you quit complaining and start putting up and shut up,
do something.
then we can make a difference. Because without a future, we have nothing. And right now, we're seeing so many of our young boys and girls being incarcerated because of lack of leadership.
Yeah.
Because they can't read. They're not loved.
Yeah.
So that was the vision God gave me about reading and love matters. Because if a kid can read, he can learn how to love.
Yeah.
And if he is loved, he can learn how to read. You said they go hand in
Yeah,
hand.
yeah.
So it does matter.
It does.
It does. Yeah.
And that's what we don't look at J.D. Roberts. Don't say, oh, well, he's the CEO. I don't like him. Well, don't like me. But care about the future enough. Because your wife or your husband could go in the store. And just because that kid cannot read or that kid haven't been loved, he can take advantage in a way that you'll be sobbing tomorrow.
Yeah.
So that's my thing. My thing is if we educate our kids and teach our kids how to read and how to support themselves in a way that they know how to love back.
Now, we had a storm. What is that? Melda just happened a few months ago, and all of your books got damaged as a result of the storm, and so part of this is to replace those books.
We lost over, I say maybe 1,000 to 1,500 books. We lost laptops. Matter of fact, I even had a pool table that I was looking to donate to a facility where the youth can go and shoot pool, and we lost that as well. So, things you can replace.
Yeah.
But when we lose our kids to incarceration and things of that nature, when they come back, they're not the same. We cannot continue to allow our kids to be a commodity of waste.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Happening.
Yeah.
What's happening right now, if you go through the hood, because I always go through the hood, you know what I mean? I'm known in the hood.
Yeah.
And talking to these young people, the first thing they always say is, where's the preachers? Where are the pastors? We see them on TV talking about how bad we is, but they ain't out here to see what we're going through. Well, that hit me deep because I can recall when we were boys.
In CDS.
Yes.
I got in a lot of trouble there. Yeah.
A lot of us might have didn't have a father figure, but we had enough mother figures to take care of that absence of that father. So what I'm saying is the community itself is good about talking about it. Let's have action behind our words.
Now you're looking for sponsors for this event.
We are.
Yeah, and so there are sponsor opportunities. So let's talk about that real quick.
Okay, our sponsor opportunities are platinum is $5,000. That's a 4-page ad with 3 tables and an on-screen ad. Our gold is $3,500, 4-page, 2 tables, a 4-page ad, 2 tables and on-screen ad. Our silver is $2,000, a 4-page ad, 1 table and on-screen ad. And our bronze is $1,500, 4-page and 1 table. Now, when you look at this, most people fail to understand why we're doing what we're doing. Mm-hmm. We're giving back then.
Yeah.
Hello, somebody.
Yeah.
Because our goal is to make a difference in somebody's life, to continue the legacy of the people that we are awarding today and the people that have went on.
Right.
Judge Gist was very, very, very important to SOC because a lot of the knowledge that I received came from him. Tom Broussard was very important because he taught how to be humble at times where you didn't want to be humble.
Right.
So you see, as you look at all the people that has passed, the Sonny Perkins and these men who have found it. See, a lot of times we think that it's one person doing it, but it ain't. It's God's doing it through that one person.
Right.
Because I'm
with a lot of help.
Right now,
With a lot of help.
When I look at Save Our Children and I look at the honorees, everybody that have ever been honored with SOC's Reading and Love Medal Banquet deserve way more than what we gave them because they gave so much.
Yeah.
The Coach Payton Award. I don't want to miss that. The Coach Payton Top Southeast Texas Team Award will be honored on that night. We have took 2 banquets and put them together as one. So the top team in our area will be honored with the Coach Payton Crystal Trophy, and the top offensive and defensive player of Coach Payton's top and offensive defensive player will be honored as well.
Wow.
So we're looking for a grand time. It's where we give back but in return, we just want the love and affection of everybody to fill the house.
Yeah, yeah. So how can they get in contact with you?
Well, there's 4 numbers you can
Okay,
call.
here we go.
Run 'em.
You got 496518427.
Okay, I've just put that one on the screen, 409-651-8427.
You got 49291-1248.
Yep.
409-291-1248.
Right, then you got 49893-3054.
3054-893-3054.
And you got 49350-7844.
There it is again, 409-350-7844.
Phones are gonna be ringing off the
Off
hook.
the hook.
Everybody.
And the thing about that is, if you have an ad that you want to put an ad in,
Yeah.
you can email your ad in to clemtw
Oh, I didn't have that one. So
at gmail.com. Let me say it again.
Clem TW.
clemtw at gmail.com, and you can send your ad to Clem.
Okay, okay.
Now the ads are as follows: a 4-page ad is $500, a half-page ad is $250, and a quarter page is $150.
All right.
So we trying to catch the total person
Right.
in order to put your business out there to support the youth in our community.
Hey, well, listen, we are running out of time. So if you need health care, primary care,
Yes.
Chronic
Behavioral health, mental health, chronic disease,
all of them.
All
Listen
of
them all.
that.
Listen them all.
all of that. Women's health, men's health,
Oh.
kids,
Oh.
seniors,
Oh.
prevention,
Oh.
crisis, chronic. We're it. Call TAN.
Hey, now you have these little
Yes,
sheets. Okay,
yes,
talk
yes.
to us about that real quick, and then we're gonna.
So we have referral forms.
Okay.
And so we want to make it easy. And I like it for people to feel like they know that they were sent over and we know you were sent over. So if you see any of these referral forms, feel free to fill it out. You can fill it out, let us know what you need, come on in. But we try to make sure that these pieces of information are available so that folks can have an easy referral. Let us know you're coming so we can be prepared to, serve you the best we can.
Hey, and we'll have some of those forms here at the church. So if you look, you don't even have to put your name on
You
it.
don't have to put your name on it.
Right.
Nope,
You don't have to put
nothing.
your name on it, but we have
Grab
them
a
here.
form. Just
Grab
fill a
a form.
form.
Boom, fill it off, take it with you, and go get you some health care. Listen, with insurance or no insurance,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
married, single,
All
it doesn't
of the
matter.
above.
All of the above.
If you don't feel good,
If you don't feel that's it. If you don't feel
if you
good,
don't feel good,
and you don't have a doctor,
call TAN.
call. Let me find Tan number real quick.
Find that number, please.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that number back up there.
Call Tan.
Call Tan.
Call
409-832-3377.
I want to get with you on getting
All
some
right.
books for TAN too.
Hey, yeah.
the kids in
Hey,
there.
if they want to donate books,
They can donate. You can email us at robertsjd@yahoo.com, or you can call the office at 409-554-0164. Again, that number is 409-554-0164. That email address, once again, is robertsjd@yahoo.com.
yeah, hey, if they want to donate books or donate money to get books,
Yes.
either way, because you want to replace those, because every year you have the event where you give books to young people
Right.
to read. I was fortunate enough to be there one year, a couple of years as a matter of
Yes,
fact, to be there to see exactly what you're doing. Now, I'm telling you, you're doing a fine work for 21 years.
Yes, sir.
21 years you've been saving our children.
I've
Amen.
been trying.
One child at a time.
One
child
child at a time.
One child at a
One
time.
child at a time.
Hey, listen, I want to thank JD and I want to thank Dena for being here today, for coming on what's happening in our neighborhood to talk to us about what's going on in the neighborhood. Again, if you need health care, it's available for you. Join Save Our Children Banquet February 26th at the Event Center here in Beaumont, Texas. Doors open at 6 o'clock. The service starts at 6:30. The keynote speaker is Port Arthur Independent School District Superintendent, Mr. Mark Portery. So come out and be a part of it. Hey, I want to thank him again for joining us. Thank you for joining us on what's happening in our neighborhood, and we'll see you next time on our broadcast. Be blessed. Bye-bye.
Yes, it will save the children. Woo! We might save the world. Mother's wish for a hot morning girl. We got to stop. Save the children. Try to save the children. Save the children. Yes, it will children. Woo! We might save the world. Every mother's wish for her boy and girl.